Welcome, Scorpio, to your weekly love reading for December 4th to the 10th of 2017. So we're going to check out what's going on with you this week. The 10-card Celtic cross spread is what we're going to do for Scorpio for December 4th to the 10th of 2017. Scorpio in love. You can check out your monthly reading as it is up for December 2017. Energy for Scorpio for December 4th to the 10th of 2017. 10-card Celtic cross spread. Okay. See. Yes. Okay. So we do have the Four of Swords. So many of you have taken a little rest, a break, maybe some time apart from your partner. Even if you are around them, this is kind of turning the cold shoulder. Not really talking to one another, just taking some time to reflect on certain things. I feel for many of you out there, definitely healing. You do have love on your mind for some of you out there, so there could definitely be a choice that's pending, an opportunity that is there. And as you are laying down and resting, you're potentially thinking about them a lot. A lot of synchronicities could kind of pop up, things in your mind, things could be happening around you, especially as you are dreaming. It just depends. Could be dealing with this Gemini. Then you do have the Wheel of Fortune, so very fortunate this week that these cards are coming out in this way, because there does seem to be some kind of unity that's coming in as you take a break, and then things could start to happen as you start to let go with the Wheel of Fortune being here. It could be a karmic relationship, soulmate connection with these combinations. Now for your monthly, I did mention something about the soulmate energy that is there and is showing up here already. So the recent past, so some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or someone who is a bit needy, maybe greedy, and maybe self-centered at times, or a bit jealous and reckless when it comes to you. Maybe sharing different things. They could be a single parent. I'm not saying that single parents are like this, but they just could be alone or feeling alone, or this is your energy as well, where you're feeling a bit alone or broken, so you maybe have been out and about doing different things, maybe not focusing on the home so much. So there could be some issues with that with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Now there's some conflict there though, okay, with you and maybe another person. So maybe issue with arguments, fights, and things like that going on, maybe around the home if you two live together, or you have other people that are around you, or that you are still dealing with. There could be a third party in this particular situation for some of you out there. But the Five of Wands is about conflict and disagreement and struggle. And we do have Judgment in reverse, so issues with coming to a certain choice or decision. You say that you're going to do something, and then you may change your mind, maybe like 2 days later, 3 days later, a few minutes or hour later, you could do that. And someone may be having an issue with this as well. You taking responsibility for the way that you respond to somebody, the way that you may provoke this person, vice versa. It could be with another Scorpio that you're dealing with, but there are issues with some kind of delay. All right. Now King of Pentacles is here in your emotions, so some of you are definitely dealing with another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus that's maybe blocking progress with your connection. This is potentially someone that you're working with. This is some of your energy as well. Some of you are not good this week, maybe dealing with someone that's dealing with business, someone that you work around, are romantically attracted to someone that you're dealing with, or say if your partner, someone is dealing with another person, an outside party. That's what I was meaning when I mentioned the Pentacles energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Now you have the King right here, so this could be a marriage or something like that. Two people having differences of opinion over money, and sometimes it can come through as greed or manipulation, trying to get someone to stay with you because of money and finances and things like that. So some issues are there, maybe with work for some of you. Now the Knight of Swords is here as how others may be seeing you this week. So you may, or your partner, they may see that you are very aggressive and opinionated about certain things. You're not liking a situation too much, and you're letting someone know your gripes about it. And this could be, you know, via social media that you're communicating these things, or the phone calls or text messages that could be going from you and another person. So there is like this anxious energy to kind of go to battle, maybe with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but you do have 1, 2, 3 people showing up here. Now, your partner, what your partner may be up to is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So there are 4 people. Could definitely be a marriage, but your partner may be, have this thing for you, this intimate thing, this sexual attraction and desire to get next to you, get close to you. But sometimes they could be in and out, and you're not liking that too much. Sometimes they could be juggling 2 different people. You're not liking that too much, and it could be they're dealing with someone from the past, and they could just be in for a little while and then kind of disappear, maybe throughout the weekend or something like that. Just not sure of exactly what they want to do, but I feel like they are excitable. They like to play different games, but maybe the games that they like to play is not the ones that you want to play. And we have the 10 of Pentacles and the outcome. So maybe around others, sometimes around them doing different things, maybe game nights for real, but often this could mean marriage as well. There is the potential for some kind of commitment or being around them, but someone is blocking progress with the connection for some of you out there, I feel. So let's clarify the 5 of Wands for Scorpio. Clarify the 5 of Wands for Scorpio. The 5 of Swords is here. So not only are the physical, the desire to kind of get in a heated exchange with somebody verbally and physically, altercations are there potentially for some of you out there. So try to make sure that you're watching that. Sometimes people may call the cops or law enforcement or something like that, but someone may not be wanting to do that. They don't feel like it's necessary. These are some tense issues that actually go on with people experiencing those things. So just be mindful of that. I feel like a lot of gossip could be going on. Let's clarify Judgment in reverse for Scorpio. And we do have Death, so moving on. So some of you are still moving on from something or someone, but you're having issues with completing that process, or someone else is going through that, but they could still be holding on to something. There could be all kinds of threats and things like that going on behind the scenes that you can't really see. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles reverse. Clarify the King of Pentacles reverse. And you do have the Ace of Cups. So either this person could be blocking the love that you have for another person, that's how you may be feeling, or the fact that you are in love with someone. It doesn't have to be a King of Pentacles, but there is new love here. There is a love and affection that's there, but someone is not willing to open up or express it to you, so you're very aggravated by that right now for some of you out there. Clarify the Knight of Wands for your partner. Or clarify the Knight of Wands for Scorpio's partner. In the 4 of Cups. So it seems like they want to play games, like I mentioned before, like in and out, kind of leading you on in a way, or just playing with you, or just aggravated. Sometimes they may have some good intentions, like they do want to connect with you, but you could be turning them away and pushing them out there. So they may be kind of just exploring their options, kind of doing their own thing. It just depends. You have to relate it to what side of the equation that you might be on, but that person, I feel, is a bit stubborn right now. Maybe because you are. Alright, so let's see messages for Scorpio for December 4th to the 10th of 2017. Messages for Scorpio in love for December 4th to the 10th of 2017. We have codependency, and it says addictions are affecting your romantic life, and a lot of times that's the stress that you are having to make something work out, whether it's your partner that's addicted to you, vice versa. Could be anything, any kind of addiction, sexual, drugs, anything like that. And the 4 of Swords is coming through as you kind of facing those things, asking yourself, what can you change so that you can feel better or release something that you've been holding on to. And messages for Scorpio for December 4th to the 10th. I'll make change message for Scorpio from the 4th to the 10th. You deserve love, and it says you are lovable for many of you out there. And one more card for Scorpio for December 4th to the 10th of 2017. Then we have romantic feelings, and it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. And I feel like that person wants to maybe explore their emotions, but maybe the Knight of Wands, and maybe all that they really know is how to get physical, maybe how to plan certain things to hang out, but never really offering the emotional aspect, because you are the water energy, and they may be fire if you're dealing with someone like that. Others of you maybe focus on the earth sign energy, you know, those energies may not collide. So you have to get to know one another through the elementals. So that's what I kind of feel and get. So for many of you, I do hope that the messages help you out this week. Tons of love to you, lots of light. Remember that if you would like a private or personal reading, that you go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.